All right, what is going on YouTube? It is Boss Man Spencer, aka Isaiah, here from Ascent Sports, bringing you back to another Steelers post-game reaction. This week, we lost against the Miami Dolphins. Not a good game. Honestly, I was dreading the day I was going to have to come on here and kill Kenny Pickett, but I'm going to have to come on here and kill Kenny Pickett. I'm going to save that for a little bit. I don't want to start with the negatives. Some positives of the game. George Pickens gets his first receiving touchdown. He's good. Apparently the Steelers don't know that because after he did get the touchdown, didn't hear from him again really. Muth had a good game. The defense played really well, despite the dropped interceptions. But it was looking bad at first. It was like they did like the anniversary of the 1942 World War II team Dolphins that went undefeated. They were all there, and it looked like the current Dolphins that were playing, they looked like the same team. Like the Dolphins were smoking us, and then all of a sudden, they just didn't. I don't know. We made adjustments on defense. We still go through the phases of not being able to stop the run, and backup running backs look great against us. Chase Edmonds I think he only had 17 yards, but he had two pretty good runs. And then Raheem Mostert, he had some good runs. But for the most part, we kind of kept it a winnable game for the whole second half. And unfortunately, the offense is, it is what it is. They're bad. I said it last week. I said it the week before that. 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 And then I said it the year before that. And then I said it the year before that. The offense just stinks. Not a very good offense. Matt Canada. Let's kill Matt Canada first. Let's get that out of the way also. Matt Canada, horrible. And honestly, his play calling is literally leading to penalties on our team that is killing the team. Because he's doing this option shit, because he has so many men in, this dude has illegal shifts every game. Every game there's 4 people shifting before the play and there's 10 flags every single time. This isn't college, apparently. They were saying it you had Chris Collins where he was like, now here's a guy who he's sticking to the college rules. In the NFL, you can only move here. That's what they're saying about this guy. And next week, he'll be coaching again. So I don't know, man. Matt Canada is horrible, but we know that. Now time to get to Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett. Up until this point, you've been playing all right for the most part. You've been playing all right. We've been giving you a lot of passes. You've been accurate for the most part. You haven't really there's been interceptions, but they haven't been your fault. But you haven't really been blowing anybody away, You're coming from a draft where a quarterback where a quarterback wasn't taken until the 3rd round. That normally doesn't happen. Normally drafts, it's the first 10 picks, 2 or 3 of them are quarterbacks. Quarterbacks go a lot in the first round. And you're coming from a draft where you're the only one taken, and you were taken at 20. You haven't been lighting up the score sheet. He hasn't been. Now we can give him the Matt Canada excuse. We can do that. We can do that. But I mean, what is there? The pass to Pickens was pretty good. He had a pretty good rush. He's not doing a lot to separate himself from the Mitch Trubisky crowd. Because there is a real crowd of people who would prefer Mitch Trubisky. And honestly, at this point, what can I say? Mitch has all the wins. He still has yet to win a game the whole time. Of course, there was the Bucs game where he got hurt in the middle of it. But Kenny, he hasn't won a game yet where it's just been him the whole time. Mitch, you can say what you want about the Cincinnati game, but he was the quarterback the whole time for that. And Kenny, he doesn't have that. And on top of that, if you want to disagree with everything I just said about Kenny, maybe you think he's playing outstanding. Maybe you think he can do no wrong. I am a big Kenny Pickett fan, so I'm trying to be objective here. But if you guys think that, if there's people who think that, cool. But what you can't excuse and what can't be swept under the rug is the last 2 drives of that game. The last 2 Steelers drives of that game. Both were terrible interceptions. Awful. They were just bad interceptions. And he's a rookie. This is his 3rd game playing a pretty good Miami team. Sunday Night Football. in Miami. The 1931 team is there, the undefeated team. They got Stephen Ross, the owner. NFL, quick tip. I know I'm trying to give Kenny some flack here, but just real quick. There's this thing going on with the NFL owners. The Dan Snyder's in the news every day. The Dolphins, they're getting in trouble for tampering. NFL owners, they're, controversial, to say the least at this point. Quick tip. Stop showing these guys, NFL. Stop putting them on camera at the games. You know why? Because they look evil as fuck every time. They showed Stephen Ross. I think that's the Dolphins owner. They showed Stephen Ross, and this dude looked like a supervillain, dude. Like, they got to stop. This is PR-wise. Stop showing these owners. They're making you look bad. Just don't show them. Don't show them. Even the Steelers owner. Don't show them. Jerry Jones, don't show him. Just don't. Just stop. It's hot right now. Just give it a rest for a little bit. Couple weeks, because it's not helping your case. It's really not. But anyway, all that said, you had Stephen Ross out there looking evil as hell with his binoculars, probably just doing magic to make the Steelers worse. I don't know. Kenny, this is all the third game, cool. But you got to play better. All that to say, Kenny, you got to play better. You have to play better. Offense as a whole has to play better. I don't know. Listen, I every week I say offense has to play better. Every week I question if Deontay, if Chase, if George, if Pat, if Naj, if that's enough. I question it. Are our players not good? Are our players really just, are we making this up? Are we like making it up in our head that Pat Freiermuth is like this really good tight end? Are we making it up that Deontay Johnson is this really good receiver? Chase, are we making it up that Chase is that, I don't know at this point. At this point, I don't know. I don't know what is the problem. Actually, I think it's Matt Canada and maybe, just maybe, the play of Kenny Pickett. That's what I'm thinking. But who knows? Because last time we thought it was Randy Fichtner, and now we got Matt Canada. So if we fire Matt Canada and get somebody else, and that doesn't fix it, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is the problem. But that is clearly the reason why we're losing games. And if we want to win games, the offense has to play better. Once again, the defense held them to 16 points. I almost forgot to mention this, but there was some dropped interceptions. Gotta catch at least one of them. At least one. If there's gonna be 4, let's catch at least one. But you held them to 16. Guys, we're 16 points. That's 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Boom, you win. And we couldn't even do that. The whole second half is scoreless. Once again, Steelers fans, we never view the Steelers as bad. We always got a chance as a Steelers fan, right? But the outside perspective is we fucking suck. That is the outside perspective. So if we don't score in the second half, cool, whatever. It happens. But the Dolphins themselves, they're looked at as a good team, getting Tua back from injury. He had a concussion. I don't think they mentioned it, but Tua, he's coming back from a concussion. The Dolphins, they're supposed to be putting up a lot of points. They have Tyreek Hill. They have Jalen Waddle. They have Mike Gesicki. They're supposed to put up a lot of points. And the defense stepped up. Terrell Edmonds stepped up. I didn't mention him last week. But this week, also making plays, stepping up. And the offense just can't do anything to help. We can't. The Panthers put up 21 points, and they just traded their team. They just traded McCaffrey. DJ Moore's going to go soon. PJ Walker's playing. The Panthers were still able to put up 21 points. And, the Buccaneers, we put up 23 on them, I think. So, maybe it's the Buccaneers. I don't know. Mike Tomlin, is it Tomlin's fault? I don't know. Is it Kenny's fault? I don't know. Matt Canada's fault? I don't know. I don't even want to talk about football at this point. I don't want to talk about the Steelers. We're going against the Eagles next week. They're 6-0, 7-0. It would make all the sense in the world for them to win. However, because we're the Steelers and we're never out of Chris Collins, you can't count Mike Tomlin out. It's so hard to count Mike Tomlin out. So who fucking knows? Maybe we'll win it. But it would make all the sense in the world for us to not. And so going into it, unbiasedly, I think we're going to lose. If that's I don't see how that could be a crazy take, but that's my take. I think we're going to lose. Overall, Kenny Pickett, once again, got to play better, need to play better, absolutely have to play better. Matt Canada, please, you're not going to get better. You're going to keep calling reverse sweeps with Gunnar Olszewski, so there's nothing we can do about that. On having 10 men moving on the field before the snap, and we're going to get flagged. It's going to be fucking Was every down 3rd and 10? Every third down, was it 3rd and 10 every single time? I think it was. Like, I don't think there was a 3rd and 4 or, a 3rd and short situation that whole game. And if it was, we got stopped. So I don't know, man. I think that's going to do it for this video. What else should I say? Is there anything good to say about the game? Did we ball as well? He didn't miss a field goal. Presley Harvin got a lot of work today. I'm still waiting for a fake punt. I'm still waiting for the reason we use a draft pick on him. No offense, Presley. You're pretty good, but like normally teams don't draft punters and they can still get good punters somehow. So the fact that we drafted you, like, I'm waiting for the plays. I seen tapes of you throwing it. There was a 4th and 1 where like we really should have gone for it. Maybe we shouldn't have because we didn't end up scoring for the rest of the game, but. If at some point, if we got to try a fake punt, because, 3 downs aren't enough for this offense. If we got to try a fake punt, let's try it. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing other games be amazing, watching our game, and it's just horrible. Horrible. I'm tired of our defense being good enough that the other teams aren't even good. Besides the Bills game, every other team stinks too because our defense is all right. There's nothing like the games stink to watch. It's 12 in the morning. I'm tired. I'm not tired, but I'm tired of watching it. I'm tired, man. Steelers, I don't think we're going to go to the Super Bowl, but if we even have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, we need to beat the Eagles next week. And Kenny, you got to have 4 touchdowns, no picks, 400 yards, 100 QBR, 100 passer rating. I don't even know if those are the same. So you got to have a Kenny, really good game. Otherwise, there might be some Mitch chance. You could hear them. They're low. They're the silent majority, but they might start getting louder, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's you ever seen that meme where it's like it's the same picture, it's the same picture, it's looking like the same picture. I don't know, but all right. I'm just frustrated. Peace out. See you next week. Hopefully we win.